Hello everyone and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we'll be checking out League's new $500 skin explained. Okay, um, I so far I didn't know the cost of the new Demon Ari skin. If this is $500, then well, we are reaching new heights. So yeah, this is video by Necrit. We know him, we checked out multiple videos from him. I will leave the link to this video in the description below so you guys can go sync it up with me. Go check his video first, then come back to my reaction to it. And yeah, without any further ado, let's see what is going on.
Look, I'm not sure what to say.
Okay.
Can we go back to the $200 skin? So, yesterday,
yeah, it was quite a jump.
Finally revealed what is happening with Faker's skins. It all started with Faker's mini documentary getting a teaser. Then
Documentary,
we got a
okay.
cinematic trailer for the skins connected to this. Then we got a reveal of those skins.
Yeah.
And then
We checked out everything.
Then we learned about the pricing. And after testing out just how many players would be buying
32,000 RP
skins, Riot decided to step up their game and test
Immortalized
out how many
Legend
players are
Collection.
able to take a loan to get a skin. So without further ado, let's
okay.
have a look at what is
Taking a
happening.
loan, that's
Of course, all of this is tied to something new called the Hall of Legends, a website that is currently giving honor to Faker. Perhaps the best League of Legends player,
first
who is
among
also
legends,
widely considered the best gamer in the world in general. It is truly incredible to see what Faker was able to accomplish. So some kind of giving honor makes sense here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just scroll through the website, you will see some quick recaps of what Faker did. After which, the website immediately dives into the Halls of Legends event.
Okay.
That's right, this is not just about giving honors to the players. It is also about the players giving up their money. However, as much as we may be joking here, the first microtransaction that's revealed here is pretty good. At least compared to other league standards. Because remember, all in-game purchases are subjective because Riot are the ones setting up the prices. So first we got the Hall of Legends event pass. That's right, we got a whole new battle pass with this, which is still
nice abbreviation, Hall Pass.
League's reasonable window. Although
that's
it
like
is still about $5 more expensive than all the other passes. So for about $20, expect 100 levels of unlockable rewards. And here, I really want you to remember that this has 100 rewards, okay?
Thank you.
Just keep that 100
you need to play the game to get unlock all of these, but yeah.
Quite the banger rewards. The main prize here is going to be the Risen Legend LeBlanc, which is your standard epic quality skin.
Alright.
Together with this, you will also get all the SKT T1 skins for all the champions that Faker played, 125 mythic essence, which is pretty good.
So this is like 4 skins,
of one of the most prestigious
mythic essence,
and a lot of Faker items.
Icons and emotes.
New icons and emotes. The Broccoli Baron title, which is an obvious joke about Faker and the broccoli.
Okay.
The Hide on Bush Ward, which I believe is a reference to Faker waiting in bushes with his Rise. The Unkillable Demon King banner, which is another reference to his nickname. And 6 loot orbs, each of which should have at least 1 skin inside. So as you can see, for about $20,
so we have like
is a lot.
10 skins minimum.
That is a pretty good purchase if you play League of Legends a lot. Because remember,
you need to unlock this.
Still a battle pass. You have to play the game to get all of these. You don't just get them, even though that's what you paid for. But alas, such is the fate of battle passes. So far so good, right? Wrong. Let's have a look at the second microtransaction. Here,
Ari
you can
collections.
buy a standalone skin. A skin that has some legendary quality features, but it is not a full
I like the splash art.
The animations. Still, this one will cost you
Ryzen?
$50.
Oh,
which in reality is
oh.
a whole bundle. You can't
Oh,
actually
okay.
buy this
50
skin
as a
as
bundle.
standalone item.
Of
Now,
course.
this bundle will also give you the Hall of Legends Battle Pass.
Okay, so it's
which means
30?
that technically the skin is only $30. But it is a marketing trick. They still made you buy things in bulk. So, in reality, the price stays at 50. And what makes this one special is not just Faker's name attached to it. It does have some unique features.
Alright.
The skin has a special taunt that actually gives you a number of all your takedowns.
Oh,
And
that was what I saw in the trailer.
You also have your special border and an icon and an emote.
It's actually getting
but those
upgraded
are
and all.
Standard these days. And no, I don't count getting the actual champion as a bonus. So on top of the quality of a
that doesn't count.
Skin, you are just paying extra $10 for an emote
skin,
that shows you your
taunt,
which
and
is not
emotes,
the best, but it is still not
and banner.
bad. No, if we want
$30?
to go bad,
we have immortalized and signature versions.
Transaction into a macro transaction. We do that by raising the price 6 times. That's right, as the gaming
300
goes these days. This skin has multiple tiers for purchase. I mean, where did Riot get this idea? Ubisoft? And the
oh my god,
jumping up from the price
yo,
of
I saw that.
all the way to 32,000 RP, or in other words, about $300. That is already more than the $200 skins. And this one is not even part of a gacha system, so you have to buy it for that high price directly. It's supposed to be better. I'm not sure if it is. Well, as it tends to be, upon seeing this high price, people usually look at what they can get for that price to see if it is justified.
I mean, this isn't like ultimate skin.
Let's have a look at what we get. So, for the extra $250, you get an upgraded version of the
finisher.
Skin. This skin has an extra feature.
Transformations.
It evolves. Based on the video, you get credit for destroying structures or killing opponents, and after getting enough points, the skin evolves. Which pretty much just turns her dress black and it turns her tails into a bunch of foxes. Admittedly, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And there is also a third evolution, which essentially turns
the prestige one
into a prestige version, but that's only up during her ultimate. So when the ultimate goes off, she transforms back.
Why?
So while it's up, apparently she also gets unique HUD elements on screen. Now, if you look directly at all the things listed here in this bundle, you have the unique transformations, which we just mentioned, but here we learn
custom
that each
visual announcer
also has unique voice lines, but apparently the skins also get a custom visual announcer, which I assume is not a new voice for the announcer. It should really be just a new border around the words First Blood. Then this skin also has a unique animation for destroying towers and killing enemies. It is this fox slamming down, which looks like a finisher from Valorant.
these.
And all things considered, this should be an entirely new thing. As far as I am aware, finishers don't exist in League of Legends, even though they exist in every other Riot game. So from a marketing perspective, I have to advise you. Don't get baited into buying an expensive skin because it has some features which other skins don't. Eventually, after this feature gets tested, it is extremely likely we will see other finishers in the game. Maybe it will be turned into a separate cosmetic. That's what would make sense. Once the Pandora's box gets opened, it will be everywhere. And it happens in literally every live service game ever. So don't buy it just for the finisher. Anyway, next, it also gets mentioned that you get everything from the previous bundle. So, pretty much just the border icon and emote, and also the battle pass. There is also a holographic immortalized splash art, which sounds way too cool for an animated splash art which you are only going to see during champion select. So you will see it exactly for like 60 seconds. There is also a dynamic profile background, which I assume is the exact same animation which you can see on screen right now, except that you will see it on your profile. And
I mean, they need to list this.
So
Nice.
a cooler
Upgraded.
version of the previous border, and new icon and emote. So a cooler version of the previous icon and emote. So really, you don't get much from the previous pack. And
Like
that
an ultimate
should be
skin.
what justifies the $250. It means you are paying for the transformation feature, and that is honestly it. You are raising it from an epic skin to a legendary skin for $250. But
yeah, you can look it like
if you
that.
look down there, you know that's not it. We all
Don't
know
say that they
there is
just put
also
a
the
signature
third bundle.
and that's
So
costs like
let's rip
200
the
more.
Band-Aid off. So for over double the price, or 59,260 RP,
Wait,
or
doubling
in
the
other
price.
words,
That's more
almost
actually.
$520, the new features better get mind-blowing. And you know what? They will blow your mind. I'm just not sure it's gonna be in a good way. So,
Wait.
on top of the skin evolving for another $250,
Signature move?
which overall is more than the minimum wage of many countries around the world, the skin gets a new Faker's signature move, which shows Faker above Ari. Yeah. Also,
oh my
you have
god.
Faker's structure finisher, which gives you a bit of red smoke around the tower when you destroy it, and
we saw that.
pops up. Next, you also have the final boss Faker title, which, first of all, that is a weird title. Would I be the final boss Faker Necrit? Doesn't really have the ring to it. But also, I am pretty sure people
why not
will
just
get
final
bullied
boss
if they are caught with this title, just like they have with the $200 Jin skin. Then of course,
upgraded
yet another
borders,
border
banners.
with yet more icons and emotes. So again, the previous ones lose their value. There is also a new signature splash art, which is exactly the same as the previous one, except this one is signed. Just to remind you, that is a digital signature on your screen for $500. Then it mentions you also get everything from the previous bundles, which is pretty much the transformation feature of the skin and the battle pass. You also get a special chroma recolor of the LeBlanc skin, and a special recolor for all the T1 skins of the champions that Faker played. But lastly, and most importantly, you also get 100 pass levels. Now let me ask
wait, you get all the battle pass unlocked?
Remember the thing I told you to remember? That's right. Why play a game that gives you rewards, which you paid for, when you can pay $500 and just skip everything and get all the rewards at once? What's crazy about this is that, yes, this is literally just you buying a digital signature and 100 level boosts. That is it. That is honestly wild.
Wait, what?
Like, look, if Faker doesn't personally come to my room and sign the tower I just destroyed, I'm not sure if it's worth it. In fact, now you might be asking, just who is this for?
Or does it have money, of course?
It's for all the people who buy all the skins, regardless of what they are. To which you might argue, those people don't exist. To which
oh, they do, of course. But I'm not sure in what kind of percentages.
I have the receipts. Those people are real. They scare me, dude.
Wait,
now,
what?
all of this, I have to let my opinion out. And the truth is, I don't really care what Riot is selling.
Yeah.
It's a skin, and fortunately, a skin can't ruin gameplay. Of course, there are exceptions. So is League worse because this skin got released? Arguably not. So I'm not mad at Riot or anything like that. I just think they've gone mad.
I mean, this is
I have no idea
strange.
who even greenlight this. Also, I am mad. The drama is not over. You'll see
is that
some
so?
awful things coming in just a second. Anyway,
okay, now I'm curious.
A celebration of Faker. Instead, it is a celebration of the people who can afford to celebrate Faker. And honestly, I don't think that's gonna be many. I still think a lot of people will buy the base $50 version.
Okay, yeah,
That's gonna be way more people than you probably think. A slightly smaller chunk of all of those people.
I mean, if you go for these, you definitely want to go for the transformation, right?
I actually believe that. But hopefully not too many people get baited into the $500 bundle. That one is a joke.
Like,
and
signature and a whole battle pass unlocked? Nah.
Is that I don't think Faker even gets a cut from this. Like, if Faker gets 90% of all the profits, a lot more people would feel better about their illusion that they are.
There is no way that they would go for that.
But it's more likely that Riot will.
I mean, I didn't expect anything to go to him, actually.
Like Riot is just leeching off of Faker,
apart from having his signature.
In this case, that's exactly what they might be doing. So, apparently, that is indeed what's happening. Because on the website, they confirm that 30% of the profits will go to the entire team. Which is reasonable, because Faker wouldn't be where he is without
esports
team. But not only is the 30% cut quite bad, but that also means that Faker directly gets even less. So overall, the situation is not amazing.
Okay,
but
he gets something.
We are not done with
but yeah,
just yet. Because there is one more thing we have to mention.
Okay, what is that?
At the very bottom, there is also an FAQ for this skin. And here they talk about how long the event will be up for, what the Hall of Legends is about.
Don't say.
They
it's
even talk about
FOMO.
how the pricing was decided.
It ends on...
Short, it is for those who are looking to flex their fandom. For $500. Yeah, do you remember feeling pride and accomplishment? Also, in another question, they mentioned that this will return annually.
Every year.
Yep, Riot plans to release a new $500 skin.
Pro player from the history of LoL
but
esports.
That's not the worst part.
What?
Somehow, things get far worse. And I mean, this is the bottom of the barrel of predatory practices. Because after setting up this ridiculous price, and after trying to bait people into buying something they will absolutely regret buying the next year, they drop the sickest line on the entire website. At current, this content is meant to be available for limited time only, and there are no plans to bring these cosmetics back. Likewise, there are no plans to add the Hall of Legends cosmetics to the loot pools, including
of course not.
Rerolls.
Oh my god, they actually say that.
This is a $500 FOMO. If it was just $500, who cares? It's a skin the world won't burn. But if you say, hey, that's a $500 skin,
predatory,
and it will never return.
Those that don't have control over their money,
baiting people into buying it. This is without a doubt predatory, because you are exploiting your own players' impulsiveness. And you know this is what you are doing, because this is an extremely common practice in sales. This is garbage, and even though before it was just jokingly bad, with this single line, any solidarity you could have had before was just destroyed. I understand that the feedback will be harsh, and I understand that the prices will not change as a result, but this should
set in stone.
Be a limited purchase.
Yeah.
There is no
like
reason
why
to do it, and you are actually harming people. So please, Riot, reconsider this. And that,
I mean,
is the $500 skin explained. I
Thank you.
Don't even know how we got to this point. It all started with prestige skins, then we got some mythic essence, then we got $200 skins, and now we are up to $500.
Next level, 1,000. 1,000.
It has to be a $1,000 bundle one day, right?
Yeah.
Like that is where we are going. There is like nothing else that can be done now. Every video game under the sun.
Please, for $1,000, getting a new launcher.
Now, why do skins have the same thing? And what's worse is that it is confirmed that it will be coming back annually, so it will be a $500 annual FOMO. And you know what's the worst about all of this? Riot warned us. They warned us with the tag
expensive
they put
Ari
in their trailer.
That was a nice way to finish it. Okay. Damn. Well, thank you to the Necrit. He explained this one really well, actually. I didn't follow what is going on. But apart from getting comments from the first reaction that I did for this skin, saying that they were gonna permaban Ari at this point, I don't know, kinda sounds a little excessive, and basically with that means that you give a shit. So my reaction to that is like, does it really matter? But of course, as far as I know how League community is, and some of the players really have problem with their impulsiveness, I can totally see this being a problem. Just stirring an unnecessary like anger from people, because some that have too much money and they can just afford to spend that much for a skin, and so basically $500, or I mean at this point it's more than $500 euros. You get a signed skin and completely unlocked battle pass. I do not count any emotes, icons. Okay, borders can be cool, but banners as well, but that doesn't really count towards my pricing here. But the whole point of buying the whole 100 battle levels or battle pass levels, I don't know, that to some point that kind of sounds funny to me. Because the whole point of battle pass is you buy it and you get an option of playing the game more and unlocking the rewards as you play. Well, here they give you an option to just buy everything at once, so kinda defeats the point of the battle pass if you ask me. And the whole having a signature on a skin, yeah, that, I don't know. So far, I guess I am a little more detached from this because I am not playing this game as much as I used to. So me seeing this from a little more of a just outside perspective, but knowing what the game is about, right? Of course, I played it like for 10 years, right? I don't know. So far, they are keeping it to cosmetics only, right? If they at any time, I guess, jump into having some effects on the gameplay, then we'll have a problem, much bigger problem. But here I can just say that for those that have money, they will buy this, and if their egos are not that big, they will not be just spamming this throughout the game. Because this, I mean, to some extent it adds to visual clutter, right? All the finisher moves that are actually new. The counter that shows you your takedowns, I don't know, that sounds cool, but I mean, it's as they said, is to show their fandom, or actually just their, I don't know what's the word here, showing off basically. If anything else, putting an ultimate version of a skin that has transformations into the $200 bundle, that sucks. And yeah, the most important thing of all, that this is actually a FOMO that will be gone. Didn't quite get a date, but let's say a month, 3 months, not sure. Having it limited time, it's the only thing that kinda really puts this one in a bad light. Because why would you put a limited time for the skin if you're not, I mean, the only thing that you are playing on with this is like the impulsiveness of the players, like Necrit said, because it's FOMO. That's the only way. I mean, and that will definitely trigger some people that will be just, they will need to press that button, or else they will lose that skin forever. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a game, and it's, I guess, for those that don't know how to do with money, well, they will be taken advantage of. Simple as that. I don't know if anything changes in the future about this. This will be interesting. And yeah, I am definitely waiting for $1,000 or more bundle. If we are going from the prestige ones to the 200, now 500, ooh, I really want to see what is the 1000 bundle looking like. It better be a completely new game that is League of Legends prestige that can only be played by people that buy that. That's, I'm not sure if that happens in the future, but at this point that will be funny. That would be funny and sad, but funny. So yeah, this will be all for this one. This completely shifts the attention to honoring Faker for getting into the Hall of Legends. Not sure, I mean, I will see if I'll check the commentary or not. So yeah. What can I say? If you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Click that bell for notifications to be informed of my next reactions, gameplays, reviews, and other things you guys put in the comments below for me to check out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!